Hello, everybody. This is Jack, and let me know if you hear me well. Today, we're really with a big group. I'm really pleased with that. The one question I want to kind of answer before we go in the training is, are you emailing? No. Enter yes. Are you using email as one of your prospecting method? Enter yes and enter no. Okay, you see yes, yes, no, no, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, occasionally, no, not yet. So I've talked about that, and you guys probably following gurus, correct? I mean, a guru, let's say, make more than $500,000 a year. Do you know any guru who does not email? But does not email to um, to as part of his marketing. I don't think so, correct? I don't know anything. I can even say it stronger. Every marketer who makes more than $500,000 use emailing as one of the communication method, prospecting method, sales method, stay in contact method, follow-up method. They use email. Why is that? Because email is cheap, correct? You don't need to pay for uh, phone usage. You don't need to pay for clicks. There's very cheap, so it's cost effective. Bill, I was using. I needed to use that word. It is cost effective. But there's one thing more. There's one thing more. That is, many people read emails every day, almost every hour. Almost everybody from us, actually, all the adults, read email uh, at least once per day. So you have a high chance that you reach your people, your members, your audience, your prospect on an affordable way. Now comes the problem. What if you have never had contact before with that lead, with that prospect? That means you have to introduce yourself. So that is not easy. That is an art. Now, who I am, I'm Jack Holman. You probably heard about me via somebody else or now for years. I'm a Google Ads specialist. I do this since 2009 and have evolved in many products. I even have a software company. So at the end of this training, you will get a code to import 3 high converting email templates. Who of you guys doing ERTC, the tax credit system? Who's doing that? Who likes to get trained on sending ERTC emails and get a high converting email template very easily imported in San Diego? So we will cover that. Actually, to be honest, that was the reason of this training today. Last week, I was on the training of a cold emailing, and I don't know how it was phrased. Tanya or so, she said, "Hey Jack, you teach us about cold emailing, and you present us the cold email template for ERTC, but how are we going to use that?" And I came up with a very nice solution. So we will cover ERTC. Who is doing lead generation? And you have to see lead generation in the widest. It can be SEO, can be Google Ads, can be Google My Business. It can be anything. Kind of every business needs leads, correct? And you generate leads for them. So we're covering that. And get an email template for this. And who is the guy doing website building? So website building is, you have Rapify with there's 250 niches. You just select the niche and go to prospect them. But we need ERTC is kind of a tax credit system for business. Yeah, I should cover that one more time, maybe in another training. But today, it is so true, correct? When the email does not get in the prospect inbox, nothing else matters. Okay. Employee retention tax credits. Now, what does it mean? Is ERTC? That means those PPP loans, and it's more well known. And actually, that is the whole case. PPP is so well known, but ERTC not. Employee retention tax credits. A lot of business owners don't know that they qualify for it, and they get $25,000 even more. So we have a program for that to prospect those business. If you're interested, send me a support ticket, and we'll hook you up. Now, next, when the email does not get in prospect inbox, nothing else matters, correct? So you have to get in the inbox. Now, you will learn at the end, okay? I will show you, I will do a live demo. Actually, I created a new fresh account, so you see how it all works. You will learn how to use SendEagle to send cold emails. Here's the thing. ISP side, like Gmail and Yahoo, don't trust mass email with no history. So Gmail and Yahoo don't trust mass email with no history. So what does it mean? If you do mass emailing, let's say 1,000, start with 1,000, next day 2,000 and 3,000, and you have no history, they don't trust you, and they put you in the spam. And if they are really nasty, they block you, and they tell it to other ISPs, and you're done. So you need to warm up your IP. If Gmail receives many emails from an unknown email address and the IP with no history, it will move them in a spam folder. Wow. And you're kind of done at that point. You have to start over, more or less, warm up. Most email providers put many users on the same IP address. So let's say, yeah, I don't want to know, I don't want to mention too many known email providers, but we get the sense, correct? Like Aweber and GetResponse and those big ones. Huh? You are with 500 on one server, and that is how they make money. And if one user, only one, can mess it up, if one user sends spammy and mess up the IP, your email also goes to the spam folder. You're done. That is why you guys have seen that those comments on Facebook or social media, on maybe even on Google. Some people complain that that Aweber and GetResponse and all those well-known companies, they're not working. Yeah, because somebody messed it up. One of those 500 messed it up. Now, as soon as they track that somebody sent cold emails, then they kick you off. There's no please. So they don't say please don't do it. No, they are having interest of 499 users compared to one. So here are some tips. I promise some tips, 7 tips. Don't share your IP address with somebody else, since you have no control can happen. Okay, one day it works, one day the next day it doesn't work, and you don't want that to happen. A new IP is is considered cold. So if there's no history about an IP address, if the ISP like Gmail and Yahoo have no, they record everything. You see this big data centers, they know everything. If one IP has no history, it's considered cold. So how do you get your email delivered with a cold IP with a zero sending reputation? How do you get that? The answer is warm it up. So let me ask you a question. And now I speak for 5 minutes, 10 minutes actually. So what is, have you guys said no? Are you emailing? What is holding you back to send emails? So let me try to solve that tonight. What is holding you back? The ones, have you guys said no? What is holding you back to send emails? Any answer? Is how to? Okay, good. Thank you. How to send code? Time. What do you mean with time? I'm new to email a good software like Sand Eagle. Okay. So you some people, how to time, I'm new, a good software like time consuming. Okay. So Kevin, if I solve that tonight, that you can send within 5 minutes emails, does that solve your problem? It is time consuming to send each campaign. Okay, when I solve that tonight, do I fulfill your expectation from this training? Do you have enough subscribers, or is that the problem? Okay, so typically, I'm not saying always, typically, when you start off, you don't have a lot of subscribers. That is kind of the chicken and the egg, correct? That is the hardest part. Hardest part. So that is why you need to master cold emailing. Cold emailing will say you haven't had contact before. So you get an email source and then a list, about a certain niche, and now you need to contact them. There are two reasons for that. One is nowadays there are not a lot of events that you can handshake business owners and get the meet each other. And second is maybe you even don't want that anymore. You don't want to go to big events. You kind of like to work at home. Now, even even when you want to work at home, you need to master cold emailing. So, or you do phone calls. Yeah, phone calls would work too. I'm not against phone calls. I just don't like it so much. And it's hard to scale, correct? Hard to scale. I'd rather do emailing. I'd rather send an email to a good landing page, and the landing page does the work for me. I'd rather have that situation. I know the conversion is not so good as phone call. Let's say phone calls, you get one of the 10 clients, 10 calls in a call, and maybe email, you get one at the 100. No, I feel better to collect 100 emails than to do 10 phone calls. Now, but that is personally, okay? If you are good in phone call, that works. If you like emailing, then you will get trained tonight. Warming up an email address involves sending low volumes of email on your dedicated IP and then systematically increasing your email volume over a period of time. So writing good emails. Abraham, if I give you an email template that works, does that solve your problem? I have collected them over the years. So they call them cold email templates. I know which work. So warming up an IP address involves sending low volumes, okay, Listen to this. Low volumes of email on your dedicated, and then systematically every day you send a couple of more. Now, here's the thing. Most of you guys are patient. Nobody, correct? Nobody is patient. We all want to send 1,000 emails at first day. That does not work. You get zero results. You have to warm up. If you don't do the warm up properly, you're not getting results. Now, most of you guys like the results. Everybody likes results, correct? But you have to warm it up. Warm up your email address and IP address gradually. Now, I will show you a warm-up table, Yvonne. Huh? I will show you a warm-up table so you can see how it all works automatically. The primary goal of an IP address to warm up, ramp up your sending volume to your anticipated normal levels. Okay, so you increase every day to a level you kind of is your goal. During the warm-up period, you want to focus that your email get open. Now, there's a lot to say about open rate. First of all, you don't want to focus only on open. What do I mean by that? Fake them, okay? You can say urgent as an subject line. That people get opened, but as soon they read about that you want to sell something and you trick them, they're going to mark that email as spam, and then you are back to zero. So your subject line, so you kind of have to say, okay, what do you want to sell? Okay, ERTC. Okay, and you have a website about ERTC. Now you write an email about ERTC, and then your subject line needs to get related to ERTC. Make sense? You're not going to trick them. So here's the thing. In a more advanced strategy, you're going to work all the way around too. You figured out which subject line get the most opened. You update the email body with it, and you even update the website with it. But you have to start somewhere. And that is where split testing comes in. One of you guys watched my split testing training last week. It's amazing. You can have 3 different subject lines. One get open 6% and one get open 18%, 3 times as many. It's amazing. And you don't know beforehand which works the best. You don't know. So you have to split test it. A/B split testing. So we want something that we want to warm up gradually, and we want to use multiple subject lines, and we want to split test. And at some point, let's say after 100, 200, 500 emails, you're going to discover which subject lines works the best. And then it is just a matter of you select 5 to, let's say, best is relative, is always relative. Let's say more than 10%. That is incredible for cold emailing. Now 5%, I'm happy with it, but 10%. So if I find 10%, I probably send my other leads to it as well. So during the warm-up, especially during the warm-up, you want to get your email open. You want to do A/B split testing. Your subject line needs to be related to the offer. You cannot fake them. And once you find a good subject line, you're going to send the remaining emails to it. Better open rate builds a better reputation. That leads you can increase your sent email account. So does that make sense? You need to build up that reputation. And each time your email gets opened, you get a credit from, let's say, Gmail. And how more credit points you receive, how more emails you can send. Can you visualize that? So each time Google is counting, okay, this email get open, this email get open, this email get open. Okay, now he has 100 emails open, so you can send more emails than yesterday, because yesterday you had only 90 emails open. Here's the thing. If somebody reported a spam, you lose credit points. Let's say you had 100 and somebody marked it as spam, you get 10 discount, how do you call that? 10 points less. And then instead of 100, you go back to 90. And Cynthia hit the nail, but not everybody knows what it is. It's kind of the quality score with Google Ads. So if you are familiar with quality score in Google Ads, kind of understand what I'm saying, is that in Google Ads it's called quality score, and in the email world is reputation. And that reputation determines how many emails you can send. In the beginning, it is low. They have no history. You have to build up that history, get credit points. Tip number 3, use, Cynthia hit the nail. She's a little bit advanced. She followed my training. Open rate is like click-through rate. So tip number 3, use good subject lines. So main focus email during the webinar is that the email get open. But I have to say something that you don't trick them. If you trick them, you get spam complaints and you're back to zero. During 1 to 2 weeks, send emails which are likely to open, correct? In the first weeks, we need to use subject line, and that is kind of where I come in, and I collect all kind of information. I do all kind of things, and I provide you email templates, so your chance that your email get open is higher. Your chance that your server get warmed up properly is higher. Your chance that you get results is higher. The key to warm up your IP is to spread out initial send over multiple days. Okay, you have to spread it out. You cannot send thousands. Everybody wants thousands the first day. It does not work. Tip number 4, you can't run a marathon or sing an opera without warming up first. Warming up takes time, but it's well worth to have a good emailing solution. Okay, once you have that IP warmed up, you can send many emails, sending to your website, and your website does the work for you. Okay, that is kind of, I don't know, say the holy grail of local marketing, correct? Of internet marketing, digital marketing. That you send an email, the prospects, they open the email, they go to the landing page, which you create all in the past, days before, a week before, a month before, and the landing page does the work for you. The video, the headline, the offer, the scarcity, everything does for you while you sleep. And then you wake up, and all of a sudden, you have a sale on PayPal, or somebody subscribed to your ERTC form. Today, who's in that ERTC form from Facebook? I forgot his name, but today somebody had his first lead for a long time. I forgot his name, but he was so happy. He was so happy. He said, okay, sorry for all my comments in the past, okay, but I'm very happy. Huh? Let's see. He kind of apologized for having so many critical questions. Let me try to get there. I don't know if I can quickly get there. But I read, oh, here's the coffee profit system. See if that. Woohoo! Hey, it's 4 hours. I have my first submission. Woohoo! Thank you all for the people who helped me through this hurdle. Okay. And then somebody else said that. I read Richard Brown. Richard, I know you're here somewhere. Maybe you. And he was so happy. So it's so fulfillment that when you see results. How do you see results? You want that your landing page does the work for you. Good, but you cannot expect from day one. It takes time. but you can do the right things, correct? Don't send emails which doesn't exist. This will cause high bounce rates. Somebody else said that. Abraham said, pay attention of bounces. Bounces are also negative points. Clean up unknown emails first at a good email cleaning service. Remove email address so that they do not exist. So if you send emails and those email account doesn't exist, now Gmail and Yahoo, they don't like that. You're not getting warmed up properly. White emails most people likely to receive. Don't start selling with no history and trust building up. So the intent of the email is to help. Always with cold emailing, the intent of the email is to help. Keep that in mind, especially in the first couple of sentences. Keep spam complaints low. Provide value. Build a reputation before you offer deals. So I discovered a nice way I will show you in a sec to keep the spam complaint lies. Is a nice sentence on the bottom of your email. That will do the trick. I3 providers check many technical settings like SPF and domain alignment. Okay, you need to be technical. Who has heard about SPF and domain alignment? It's kind of, you need to be a nerd. Spend time to set up like SPF and domain alignment properly. Now we solve that for you. I know this sounds complicated. I know, okay? I know your feeling. That is that's normal. I learned the very hard way. So what we did, we introduced SendEagle dedicated email server. We all know that you need a dedicated email server. We all know that you need to warm your IP address. We all know that you need to use email template subject lines that get opened and get received well. You all know that you want to add a footer note that you don't get spam complaints. So you want to own your own IP address, your own email server, and your own email server domain. So it's all to you, your property. So what we did is actually introduce the subject engine to find the best subject lines for high open rates. It's so important. So it gives you ideas for good subject lines. And I score them. It kind of works in the same manner when you go to google.com and you enter a keyword and Google shows the websites which people like the most. Same how the subject engine works. You enter a keyword and SendEagle will show the subject lines what the receivers likes the most. What SendEagle does is automatically set up all the technical stuff right for you, like the SPF and domain alignment. In-depth statistics I will show you about sending amounts, bounce, and spam complaints. So email statistics. Mandatory email cleaning for lower bounce rates. So when you upload the list gets automatically cleaned. That is so important to keep the bounce rates low, and that protects your IP. We introduce an automatic warm-up cycle so that you have to do nothing. You just start a campaign, and each day the emails get sent to a certain amount of prospects or leads. SendEagle automatically spread out the sending out your campaign over several days until your IP is wrapped up properly. So it does a lot of things. It's not only sending out a certain amount per days, but it also drip feed them over between the 24 hours. So let's say your sending rate is 240, and then you all know that a day has 24 hours. Each hour, it will send 24 emails. Not only send 24 emails each hour, it sends them about each 5 minutes. So that the ISPs kind of see, okay, this is not mass email. This is kind of drip feeded, natural, not mass emailing. So you get the highest chance to get in the inbox. And best of all, yeah, it is simple, as we all want. So it's time for a demo. Now, before I show you a new account, how often are you on a webinar that somebody said you have to do something, and they let's say they promote a video product, they promote a website product, they promote a webinar product, and then they say this is the best deal ever, and then they don't use it by themselves. Okay, no, I use Sundeal myself. Okay, actually I created myself, but I also use it myself. I'm not only saying that it's the best tool. Believe me, if it was not the best tool, I would not use it, because it is where I make the most money with for email marketing. Now, you see here today, 15 March, correct? 15 March. And sent 15,000 emails, open rate 11%, 250 sign up for this training. When you open this, you see all kind of statistics. So I was kind of seeing which one would work the best. Now, you see it's about between a 10 or 12%, and there's not really big difference, 79 to 98. But how did I come up with this idea? I did this training a while ago, San Diego training. Have to see where I did it, maybe 25 hours. See, yeah. I have to see where I got the idea. I have to see. You see here, better subject line, better subject. I use previous results for my next emails. I always do. I keep split testing. Okay, this is a replay, and then I see what's worked the best. So why do I show this to you? First of all, I want you to, you see here, email marketing blueprint came kind of in my blueprint, email with a burning your IP address. Why do show you? Because one, I wanted to I want to prove that I use San Diego myself. It is rare that somebody promote a product I use by myself, believe me. Second is, I know how emailing works. I really know. That is kind of one of my specialists. Besides Google Ads and websites, I know emailing very well. So, how do I come on subject? Give me an idea, give me a product or service or whatever you want a good subject line for. Tell me, who wants a good subject line? Tell me the service or keyword, or I will get you a good subject line. Social posting, auto insurance, screen printing, website creation, digital marketing. Okay. Social. Okay. Exclusive real-time leads from Facebook. Host your show. You see here the quality score. Quality score is kind of Cynthia already kind of changed, already reverted. This is kind of the same quality score as Google is. So 1 is low, 10 is high. Host your social present company, and then you put the company name as a merge token. Let me buy you lunch. Non-existent. Video. video. Search. Can be a lot. Let's see if we find some. Okay. This you are if you know the person location, you can use this subject line. That works also. Okay. How to boost your YouTube views. I can help you. Hunting new clients. See how that works? Now, I cannot tell what subject line is really the best. First of all, that give you IDs. The second one, you have to split us. But you got ID. That's how you get good subject line IDs. Now let me sign out in this account and let me sign it in a new account. In a new test account, which you have likely. Okay. Now. Then I go to email templates. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, I need to delete this. Okay. Who of you guys has problems creating good email templates with a good subject line? Some of you have said that, correct? I'm going to solve that for you today for 3 niches, for E2C, for leads, and for website. And I can add more. Now here's the solution. Go to email, templates. You enter a code, and you will remember this. Called Jack. Okay, I came up with a code called Jack. Guys, see this? Email, template, you get on this screen. Okay, you enter call Jack as a code and you click on import email templates. Wow, I got 3 cold email templates. Go to email or email campaigns, and then I said create email. Create email. Okay, create email. And then the next what I'm going to do is you see here, select the template. Okay, you see here 1, 2, 3, and then see. Let me select the from email. Okay, here select the template called email template 1. Okay, I selected. Do you guys get it? Here to see, call select this, and wow. Okay, here it is. I hope you're doing well. I'm working with statements, so you have to update a little bit for your state and see where the tokens are. Okay, the link to the website, your name, see your agency name, agency professional, and the website link. Remember, we spoke about getting less spam. We are not spammers and against spamming of any kind. If forwarding this email has made you offense to your company, then report for the same. In order to stop receiving such emails from us, simply type no in the subject line. Okay? Now, you can select this, and then you do font Arial, font family Arial, size is 14. Now, then you can everybody get this? You have to update your link and your name and your state. Huh? This is your website link. So let's say your website link. Now I'm just doing an example, correct? Jack Hotman. I need to grab this. This is the link. Okay. Then you can do enter, but I almost all do. And then you see this symbol, and it is the link symbol, and it's okay. And then, of course, you want to know how many clicks you got from your link. So you enter here the click URL. So now I'm tracking how about your name. Then your name. Okay, and then the website link again. And think the state is Florida. Okay. Prospect add if you had between 500 add prospect company if you know that. Otherwise, you just remove this. Okay, and then the state there was also you have to read it. Okay, I'm working with Florida business. Yeah, your state or any business you do, and then make sure that everything is still Arial 14. Why Arial 14? Because that is such nice font to read. Then continue. Oh, I need to give it a name. 2022 ERTC called. Okay, and then you select a list. I don't have a list uploaded, but I can send it to me. Okay, Jack Hotman at gmail.com. Normally, you send it to include the list, landing page, and then send it to me. Okay. Instant reply has the same. So I do Thursdays training on instant reply, but instant reply does the same. No, who can do this? Enter yes or no if you can send an email within San Diego. Okay, so on the email, you go to templates and then enter the code. The code is called Jack. Now, I will add more templates. You see, this is done the 15th today, and I kind of wanted to make it super, super easy. If you were on my training last week, I said, I will make it very easy for you. So I did. Okay, and I can add more email templates now. Now, next step is you go to email campaigns, and then you do create email. Create email. Then you can of course, you can enter your own email. We can also do select template, and then we do, let's say we do now lead generation. Okay, here's another one. Give it a name. 22. This is what I always do. Leads. This is my way of naming. And then you have to, I was looking for, let's say, which niche are we going with? Plumbers. I love plumbers. Believe me, I love plumbers. If you have the city as merged over, but let's say in Florida, in your area, okay, and 2021 look, you know, okay, you read every sentence. Company, you can use merge token if you have the company name uploaded as part of the upload. This is your company name, so add local search LLC. Get started. This is the link. Okay, again, we'll do it one more time. Can be any link, and yeah, your website convert the link. You want that the website does the work, correct? So you enter the landing page link. Kind of want to be a landing page. Okay, one sec. This is wrong. Landing page converts better than a website. And then your link again. Make sure the tracking link. Then your name. And then CEO. And you should put your tracking phone number in it, because even when you don't answer the phone, you can capture it, send them a text message as reply, and in the reply you can put the link to the landing page. That's how to do it. Was that too fast what I said? So this is really important. Okay. how to convert a call in a website visit. Okay, that's how you do it. They call and they hear a nice voice message. Okay, so I couldn't take your call, and in the meantime, leave your message. Okay, nice voice message. Now, since they called you, you're going to send an SMS message. Okay, and in the SMS message, you say, okay, thanks for contacting. In the meantime, visit, and then your ERTC or whatever website, your landing page. Okay. So there's another way that you get them to the landing page. That's how you go out. So you want to use a tracking phone number. And then you do this spammer remark, your website link. Oh, and then select everything. I wish that was kind of automatic. Not doesn't always work that way. Arial 14. Yes, good. And next, continue. Select your leads list, and then send only to me. Okay. Okay. Gmail.com. Send. Okay. Dit is email number 2 we did. Is it not simple? For EHC, do we use Jack Hotman or the EHC landing page? You use the EHC landing page. So actually, if you use Sand Eagle, oh, here, thank you. So if you need a landing page, okay, this is your from email address domain. You can link it with Rapify. So click on this icon in the top. You get on this page, and then you can point this from email address domain with Rapify. Okay, now you see here add a landing page. So we kind of did a default landing page, which is nothing special, but it's better than nothing. Okay, if they visit you, okay, it's not working, but let's add a landing page. But you should do link with Rapify. Link with Rapify. To edit landing page. Okay, and then submit. Contact. Okay, I think we have to do that. And then you can also do link with Rapify. Then you come inside Rapify, and then you can put any landing page on, like the EHC. Now, if you didn't buy the domain inside Sand Eagle, which should do, but if you haven't, you can add the domain. Click your add domain and put your domain name. Now you have to do kind of domain records thing in your email, in your domain settings of your at Namecheap or so. Now now I'm going to complicate it. So if you don't want to get confused, okay, then down watch. Then you see configuration, domain authorization, okay, and then you see view, and then you see all kind of settings. Okay, I know, don't look at this, okay, but if you really want, you see name, text name, okay, a lot of things you have to do. See name, that is what you have to do when you buy the domain outside Sand Eagle. It's doable. We can do it even for you. Make sense? Probably don't. So what I want to say, you can buy the domains outside Sand Eagle, but we need to do some technical stuff. Okay. So the autoresponder is kind of when somebody subscribes to your list. Somebody did it for cold emailing, it not really works that well. So autoresponding you use, put a form on a website and you write a series of emails. Okay. Yes, and you write in supporting. Where will it be posted? Now it will be posted on a Jack webinar Jack Hammond. So when you go to Jack Hammond, this webinar replay for a week. But what I also do is, okay, let's see how that works. On YouTube, you can also find my emails. So here, videos. If you click on videos, you see all my replays. Yeah, here you can see all my replays from many good training. Don't watch them all because it will take you too much time, but last week we did the recovery system, okay, the call portal app, testimonial, business profile listing. So that's how you can get to the replay. Now, what I do, you see a number 6 here. I have my list which I follow. So how does it work? Let's say you go to YouTube. Okay, now I have to find an email something. Probably I haven't. Okay, here you see that. When you see a video, you can subscribe to it, and then ring the bell. All. If you do that with a video from me, okay, you get automatic notification, and you're good. So you find my video on YouTube, subscribe, and ring the bell. That will give you every week an automatic notification, and you have to do, and you miss nothing. So email statistics, I forgot about that. Yeah. Is it on ELC the website that you provide? Yes, yes, yes. Let me do email statistic first, and then I will go to the ELC website. In your account, you see here a button, email statistics, okay? Now I hope it will show up. Okay, here you see how many delivered, how many bounds, how many complaints, okay? And then you see that automatically set. So first day 30 per day, 45 per day, 60 per day, 83 per day, 130 per day, 165. So in, okay, day 14, you said more than 1,000 per day. That is not too bad, correct? Day 14, more than 1,000 per day. That is kind of the rate you want. It also depends where you got the lead from, and etc. etc. If you have only cold leads, then it is you don't get that high. So it kind of will track the problems, and depending on the problems, it will increase every day. So this training will be uploaded in my YouTube channel. Yes. And please like it and subscribe it and ring the bell. Make sense? How the warm-up works. This is all automated. So this can be a list from 10,000, And the first day, 30 of the 10,000 get emailed. The next day, 45 get subscribed. Then the next day, 60 emailed. The next day, 60 get emailed. The next day, 83 get emailed. Make sense? Now, if you need a landing page, what you do is you go to inside San Diego, you click on link with Rapify. And you log in Rapify. Okay. And I want to show you one more thing that I use my own website. Okay. Who of you guys like my Jack Hotman website? You can say yes or no. I'm not hurt. Okay. What do you guys think of this website? Okay. Now, we go to my sites. This website is created in Rapify. Okay. What I'm teaching you, I'm using by myself. That's the point I wanted to make. And when you go to niches, and you click on ERTC, okay, of tags, you see the website view. This website, okay, when you go in San Diego, link with Rapify, and you do not have an account, a free account will get created for you. So when you click on link with Rapify, and you do not have an account with Rapify, a free account will get created where you can install certain websites. Of course, not all the website, and you cannot do everything, but you can install a landing page, the E2C website. It's included in San Diego, this website. There's no cost to you to install this website for you, correct? As long as you have a San Diego account. It's included. Okay, and you install it on your own domain, etc. So you can, this website is, you have kind of three choices. I'm not going to mention the other two choices, but to my honest opinion, this is really the best. And why is that so important? Because conversion is the leads, is the email, and is the landing page. Each of those three are important. Let's say you make a website, but does 2 times the conversion. You, instead of 1 lead per month, maybe get 2 leads per month. If you get 5 leads per month, you get 10 leads per month. Okay? I will update that, Heidi. Thank you. Can we get the ERC website to IR too? Yes. As IR member, you also have access to Rapify and also access to this ERC website. Do you have a digital marketing website? Yes, I do. So click on or search for digital. Okay, and then I have 2 versions, and you just select the version. So this is my favorite. Okay, digital marketing, get more traffic, acquire more customers, sell more products, and this is your services, which you can, kind of delete the ones you don't use, and then you do the call to action, and then the form that they can contact you, or you do a sign up button. And here are all the services. Or the second one is kind of more design. I like this button, so that is good. Good. You can customize as much as you want. Which website do you want to have me customize, Abraham? Just tell me. I will do it live. It's easy. First one. Is this the first one, or what is this? What is the first one? Or the ERTC? Okay. Okay. Use. You click on use. Any idea you want me to do, or I will just change things around? Can we change the logo? Yes, we can change the logo. Now, there's always a question, what is the size of the logo? Okay, here is a trick. Okay, remember this trick. You publish a website, the image you want to replace, you right click on it and you save the image. Once you save the image, you know exactly what the dimensions are to replace it. Does that make sense? So you never have to ask about size anymore. You publish it, you download it, you look up the size, and you're good. But here you look it up, okay, and then you click on it, and then upload image, and you upload your own image. Okay. Link, style, image, alt, everything works. Save this, and you, okay, let me make sure the ERTC demo. Okay, so you know what? We are now 1 hour, and I don't want to make it too long. This kind of was not a Rapify training. This was kind of about Sand Eagle training. What I can do is next week I can do a Rapify training. How to edit websites, how SEO works with, how to update everything. So I will do that next week. And this week I kind of want you to concentrate to set up Sand Eagle. Now remember only takes, and that you go to email, templates, and you enter the code called Jack. Okay, and then you have all those templates which you can use to email them. This gives you such a head start. Good. Now, how do we get added to the Rapify training next week? So go to Jack Hopman, webinar replay, and then don't miss my next training. Click here. Good. Now, with that said, I really thank you guys for your time. I appreciate all your interaction. If you have questions, you can reach out to me to support at jackhopman.com. We'll put that in the comment. If you never want to miss a training anymore, okay, when you are on my YouTube channel, you click on subscribe, then click on the bell, and click on all. And of course, you want to like my videos. And if you really want to do the best, you also give a comment so everybody can see how you think about the training. Okay. And with that said, I really thank you guys for your time and love to see you next week training. Thank you so much.